There we go. Now, here we go. We good. Y'all can hear me? What is up? It's your main man, AB the Hero, back again with another video. We got some things to talk about today. We have some things to talk about today. It's a lot happening right now in Greensboro. It's a lot happening in Charlotte right now. Yo. First off, and my man Jello, my man LiAngelo, even Zoe up in Chicago. The Hoopers is hooping right now, you know what I'm saying? So I want to get in and have all of that conversation. We ain't been live in a while, so I'm gonna invite folks in and we're gonna talk about all of the things. But first off, we're gonna start with your boy Jello here in a second. But I want to give some shout outs to everybody who was in the video on the live stream before it started and had already hit the like button. I always say this because I really mean it. You know what they say, you repeat the things that are important. You all are the real MVPs. You know what I'm saying? You an all-star in this league. You a first-team All-American. You get the Heisman Trophy. You get the John Wooden Award. The whole vibe, man. I appreciate the Dick Butt Kiss, all of that stuff, man. It's been real. You feel me? My man Ski Me was in the building. Say he's seen the rumors about the Bulls and Jello on Insta post. Folks seen it. This cryptic out here. Sometimes you don't come right out and say it. Sometimes you do things a little cryptic. My man Kylie Kane say he waiting already. Like the video, that is much appreciated, my guy. Enjoy it, Tanner. What the hell is Charlotte doing? Melo need to bounce out of there with Jello team has turned into a stat hungry team, all due to not paying Miles and having no D to speak of. The Hornets got a lot of issues underneath. They are a team that if you look at the top of the table, right, it looked like you got all of the fixings. You got the turkey, you got the stuffing, you got ham, chicken wings, pork rib, you got everything that anybody would want to eat. But then when you lift up the tablecloth and you look at the table, it's like, damn, are we eating on a trash can? These legs is flimsy as hell. You done paid $1,000 to sit down at this amazing table with all of this food, and then you pull up the damn curtain and you realize that any moment, all of this food could come crashing to the ground. And when it do crash, it's crashing into a dumpster. That's what it looked like. But I'm still a fan, and I appreciate what they're doing over there in Charlotte, but that's just how it feels. We're going to get into all of this as well. AB to the rescue. We'll wait. I appreciate it, and I appreciate it. It's 5. You know, my bad, man. You know, sometimes you got to really get it set up and all of that stuff. Make sure you like the video before you jump on. That's straight up, man. I appreciate that. You already know. New York Charm in the building. Yeah, we all trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Very we getting our what's my name? Sherlock Holmes on, definitely. Snack cakes and things. What's up, man? Shout out. Pick up some snack cakes and things from Snack Cakes and Things. They fire. I never tried them, but I could tell by the thumbnail. Free Jello. Salute AB. Anthony King, salute you too, my guy. Stevie J, yes, we do. AZ3, Greensboro coaches whack. Give Jello the minute. Shake my. Here's what I'll say this, right? It's gotta be hard. It's gotta be hard for you to be a coach of one of these G-League teams, because what now all of a sudden, what I'm hearing, what I'm having people tell me is, it don't matter if you win, it's about developing players. And if you're a coach of a team that never wins, how you going? Where's the next job coming from? It's got to be hard to be on a team and they calling you up top saying, you know what? We don't even care if you get a W tonight. Just develop our players. And on top of that, in a league where nobody even sees these dudes. So it's not like you watching the NBA is watching them hoop here and being like, man, that coach over there really developing players. Because it's just like when my man mentioned Miles Bridges earlier, And the conversation with Miles Bridges was, this straight out of Mitch Kupchak's mouth, yes, you a good player, but you on a terrible team. You the best player on a team that's struggling. We don't know what your value is. So if you telling me I'm in the G League and you developing players and they all losing, what is the value behind that? That's the question that I have. So if you the Greensboro coach, you could be doing a great job behind the scenes developing all of these things, but every time you put a team out on the court, they catch an L, it make you look bad. Rashad Stallworth say, breach. Appreciate it. Oh, a Girly Boy TV on Twitch always is around. I appreciate the support, my guy. I'm going to say it again. What the hell is Charlotte doing? Melo need to bounce out of there. Jello team has turned into a stat-hungry team for all of them. Yep. Jello deserved minutes. I feel like he deserved minutes as well. I feel like it's got to be disheartening for you as a player to do what people ask you to do, and you still, and you don't, not to reap no reward or no real tangible or I would say to get, they are helping, right? I don't want to make it seem like what the situation that he's in is not one that is not beneficial, but it's if you tell me you want me to come out here, get buckets, play defense, and do all of this stuff, and I do it and I show up at a consistent level, if the thing that I'm known for, I do that. We seen him do it in the first game. Come on, bow, 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 knocking down threes, facilitating, running the floor, playing defense. If I do the thing that you brought me in here to do, and then the next game I play 7 minutes, I play 3, it's got to be disheartening. That's just humans. That's just human beings. If you work at McDonald's and you in there flipping the best burgers, you at work on time, you at McDonald's acting like it's Chick-fil-A, my pleasure. And the boss say, man, you've been flipping them burgers. The customers, this is the best McDonald's I ever done been in. Now it's time for a raise. Now it's time for a promotion. Now it's time for some overtime. And y'all giving it to the new dude? It hurt. It's hard. That's where I be getting into it. That's where I be feeling the emotions of it, because I think about it not just as like, oh, so he Jello, so he does. It's people. It's people out here who would find themselves in that same situation and be disheartened by it. And then they see what's happening to Jello and be like, buddy, they gave him a shot. They at least got him on the team. They signing his check. They paying him. They letting you work at McDonald's. Yeah, so what, you working the overnight shift? At least you'll be, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is that I look at it from that perspective. I look at it from that angle, and I'm like, yo, reward my guy. Don't just say that he giving you what you want and all of this. Reward my guy. Jello got to get out of there. I'm not sure. I can't 100% say I think he should just dip. But I can tell you that I think he got to do what's best for him. And the way that it looks like, it's looking shaky. It's looking shaky. Because you ever watch that on Wild 'N Out? We say that was shaky. That was shaky. And then he's this is what the Hornet, the whole franchise is looking shaky. You're looking shaky. Because here's the tough part about the G League. Is the G League don't work in one of these situations where you the next man up. They really operate through the lens of, we'll bring somebody else in. Right now, there's 300, 200, 3,000 guys waiting for a shot in the G League. If you want a team in the G League right now and you're not burning and not getting no minutes, it's because they probably think we got somebody else who we could give them minutes to. You look at this Hornets team, we catching L's. What do? We got lottery picks. Kai Jones, James Bouknight come down here, first rounders. They didn't go to the bench. They don't answer them questions in the G League like, we believe in your backup just as much as we believe in you. So if you're not getting the job done, we're gonna play them. They play that game like, if you're not getting the job done, we gotta go get somebody else. We doing favors for these dudes. The Ball brothers, Leslie Scott, what's up? What's up? They trying to break Jello down. It feels that way. It feels that way. It feels the way as if they trying to like do him a favor without doing him a favor. Right? It's this thing. I want to pull up this comment. It's the same thing where it reminds me of these situations where we're going to see how much you can take. We're going to put all of this weight on you and see how you handle it. And the tough part about those type of situations is if you decide to be like, yo, get this weight off me, they're going to be like, see, this is why we ain't even put you in, because you can't handle the weight. But then they don't even realize that they putting so much weight on you, it's breaking your damn knees. Your knees done buckled. Now it's time for you to go in, and you can't even go in because you've been carrying all of this weight, and now you ain't even prepared physically to do it. I think they trying to break my dog down, and I hope it don't happen that way. Jello need more minutes out there. He need the minutes. That's a fact of Mundo. And it's hard because you see that when they give him the minutes, my dog was playing like 6 or 7 minutes and was given 8 or 9 points or something like that. It's like if he doubled his minute out, he would be at that 22 points a game type strategy. And that's just the hard thing, man. Let me see. Free Jello. The Hornets forever going to be trash with that front office. And Mitch Kupchak was regarded as one of them dudes. Truthfully, here's the tough part, right? Is the Hornets even picking up Melo is like the cherry on top for things, right? You are in a position, you in a situation where everybody pre-Melo being on that team said that's right there. The Hornets front office is trash. Jordan can't draft to save his life. Now you fixed it. You done changed your whole perception, and now you got to learn how to handle the fruits. You got the treasure in your hand, and you don't know how to invest it. You got the money. You just hit the lottery. Lump sum, 20 million. Now, how do you flip it? They don't know. That's the problem that they in right now. They fixed it. Kai Jones looked like he going to be a hooper. Bouknight looked like he might be a hooper. But how do you flip that investment and turn it into something bigger? You got Terry Rozier last year playing better than he ever did in his life. Miles Bridges look like a steal right now. Miles Bridges look like one of them dudes who is like, oh my God, how did we end up here? But how do you invest in that now to get a return? How do you change your front office perception from being trash to being class? You going from ashy to classy. How do you do that? Free Jello. Free Jello. How Jello get only 3 minutes? I have no idea. I have no idea. And they really gave him the 3 minutes. I was saying this in the video earlier. The sad part is it looked like they were like, go ahead, man. Get in there, bro. We don't even care. The game over. We getting blown out. And then all of a sudden, you start to see the crawl and the comeback. And it's like, oh, wait a minute. The quarter ends. Let us get our starters back in here. Let's start developing again. Then that goes down, and then they end up catching another L. Who knows? My man Polo Sports Talk, ENT. Definitely, you're going to have to join the chat if you're around, my guy. Salute to you, Kinfolk. Go check his channel out and all of that good stuff. The Elijah Show. The Hornets are going to end letting Jello get away. The Hornets are going to end letting Jello get away while playing that trash team of swarm players who can't or won't play team ball. I don't think that it to me watching it, it feels like they're not even being like required to do that at times, right? I think you do have players, and this is what I mean. I tell you, we watched the one game, the boy Crutcher, I think that's his name, number 4, the point guard, damn near 10, 20, 12, 10 or 12 assists, just facilitating. You pull him out the game plan is not for the point guard to facilitate. That is something specific to his game plan, his game. You put him in the game, he facilitating. You take him out the game, ain't nobody facilitating. You put Book Knight in, your shooting guard now is scoring. You take him out, who knows what you're going to get. That's what happens. You put Jello in, it's small for it. It's everybody out there playing every man for himself. It looks like it don't look, and not in a strategic way, right? Because that's the thing too. It could be, yes, we got a facilitator here, so that's what we let him do. We got a shooter, we let him do. It don't feel that way. It feels like you are a top priority player, right? So before Book Knight and Kai Jones got there, JT Thor, Vernon Carey, we're running this thing through you. Whatever you want to do, that's what we're going to do. You take Vernon Carey out, and now all of a sudden you got ball handlers going one-on-one. You put Vernon Carey in there, now they're tossing it to him in the paint. They, you know what I mean? They don't have an identity, but I think it's because they intentionally don't want one. I feel you, fam. What's up, Coons? Can I get a hug? That's a for sure, man. You could get 6 hugs, man. But COVID, you know what I'm saying? Greensboro. Hello. Yeah. All right, my fault. Something happened, man. The damn power went out in the neighborhood. So I'm gonna have to end the stream here. We'll have to jump back on here. My man, I appreciate it. You can see the bill must not have been paid or something. You bite, his power went out. Yeah, that's what happened. Jordan wants to sign him to a shoe deal, then he can play. What else? That might be the vibe, man. That might be the vibe. No sound. Muted. Yeah. Hornets trying to stop AB. That's what. That is it. That is really what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? They done came through and then tried to shut the boy down. You feel me? But they can't silence us. I need to check, make sure. And look, if you downstairs, because what's that movie with Michael B. Jordan? The the new one where they cut the power in the house, and they came up there to try to get him and his girl. If you downstairs, I got the live on, so people gonna see you if you come in here to try to silence me. You feel me? Let me do this. Let me do this because I think we can still bust it. Yeah, that's what's happening, man. So the streets might be out here trying to get me. We can't hear big fella. Oh no, we good. We good. We back. Cup check trying to shut you down. Cup check. If you downstairs, just know I'm ready for you. I got the thing with me. I got the thing with me right up here. Cup check, sending them LA goons on pyro. Listen, let me make a phone call and it's up. Hornets and Swarm shut AB power down. Come on, man. Isn't it daytime in LA? Should be bright outside. I'm not out. We nap time, but it is East Coast. Mike is about to off. Hey, chill. All right. Commissioner Stern blocked the CP trade to the Lakers. Somehow does not want BBB to be great. Here's what I'm gonna say. I think that oftentimes what you see in these situations is like people say this shit about like conspiracy theories, right? And it's a conspiracy, and like, oh, don't worry about. I'm from Nap. I live in Vegas though. Well, that's what's up. Hold on, let me do this because I got it better. This I can't even see. Never mind. I got these AirPods in. Is this AirPod mic okay? So here's what I'll say. Because I can switch to my USB mic if this mic don't sound all right. We good? Nap is Indianapolis. So oftentimes, right, you hear people talk about conspiracies, right? And I think that sometimes in today's like world, there are these things that people do to try to like make what you're saying not make sense. And the conspiracy theory is one of them things, right? You're crazy, you don't know what you're talking about. Woo, woo. But I was watching some little video the other day, and they were talking about that CP3 trade, and the league blocked it. And they were talking about how at the time, I believe CP3 was in New Orleans, and the league was in this weird position where the league owned that team at the time. So like the New Orleans was in this weird spot where the ownership was kind of like up and down, like nobody really owned the squad, but just like a league owned team. And so them trying to get rid of CP3 really ruined the value of that team, right? Nobody was coming. You move CP3 out of New Orleans. Hey, why did anybody want to? And then you're gonna send him to LA? So they shut that down as a way to like really continue control and then like make that team a valuable asset to trade off and for somebody to want to buy. That's what it was. Somebody wanted to buy that. You know what I mean? If you got CP3 there, you got some real talent there, then it's more of a like a destination for somebody to want to put some money into because you know what I mean, you got what's going on there. So then that's what happened where the next pick they ended up with Anthony Davis, and then they were like, okay, so I say that to say you get the conspiracy theories going, and sometimes it seemed like a conspiracy theory, but oftentimes it's just a great business decision. It means something. When my man here said they don't want to see be great, it is people understand why we're all here, 144 folks on this live stream talking about this, because there's power in it. It's a small number. 144, you think like, man, that don't mean nothing. But if all 147 of us go out right now to the Capitol and start standing outside, people be like, damn, it's 147 people outside. If all of us showed up to the mall, it was 100 more people at the mall today. People see the power in it. People see that. Once people see, damn, it's 144 people lined up, what they out there for. Then next thing you know, it's another 40 people like, I kind of like what they talking about. Let me join. And they come over there too. So it's not far-fetched to think that they don't want to see BBB be great. Because if they are great, then what does that mean? How do you have to shift the culture? What happens? You can look at what is going on. Overtime elite, G-League Unite, NIL in the NCAA. These are dominoes that have been falling for a while. How many times? How long? They kicked the boy on YouTube destroying. Lost his whole scholarship to make YouTube videos a couple years ago. That's how the NCAA was so against it. Bro, we do not care about the publicity and all that. He was making $100 at the time. We do not care. You out of here. And now all of a sudden, you can sign $1 million contract while you still playing? Come on, man. Something powerful going on. And folks can act like it don't matter. But what they say is when it's up, things begin to get stuck. Same way the Pelicans got the #1 pick for Zion when they didn't have a high percentage, just as AD was going. Exactly. It's the same thing. It's something about that team in New Orleans that is important to the league. It's something about it. We should all show up to Swarm HQ. We could show up at let's plan it. We could be at the Swarm HQ. Somebody get the t-shirts made, and we'll be out there sitting at the game. Ain't nobody coming into Greensboro Stadium tonight unless the Instagram say Jello starting. I'm with it. I'm with it. I'll go. I promise I'll get there and I'll buy a bullhorn. We want Jello. Can't stop, won't stop. I don't know. Somebody will come up with. We'll work it out and come up with some good catchphrases to scream into the bullhorn. But I'm down with it. And he still ended up in LA, exactly. But he ended up on the other side of LA, not the LA that they wanted to go to. Let's see. The NBA is making an example out of LeVar. It has nothing to do with Jello's skills. The film proves that the guy can hoop. That is what they do in the business world when you go against the grain. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It seems as if there's more to this situation than meets the eye. However, what I will say to you is that it could be that. Now, if I'm going to play devil's advocate and give these people a pass, I will say that oftentimes, right, when you see these dudes who like, let's think of Giannis's brothers. The Lakers go ahead and sign Giannis' brother because, man, maybe we could entice him here in a second. The Bucks go ahead and sign Giannis' brother, and maybe we can entice him in a second. And truthfully, I guess the difference is that they let him go down to the G-League and actually play there. You can go down there and hoop. We're just not going to have you sit around here and just be like, lucky you on the squad. If you're going to do that, I guess now that I think about this, if you're a Jello, would you just, if y'all going to bench me, at least bench me with the Hornets? I'd rather just be on the end of the bench at the Hornets than at the end of the bench in Greensboro. But I guess what I was saying, what it was, the situation though is, in some of these other times, they just have, we'll let your brother be on the team, bro, but he ain't gonna play. Well, he can practice with us, he can develop and all of that stuff, but you're not gonna get the burn. But you also get the But I kind of correct myself because I do believe that those other guys play. It's the same thing that happened with young Seth Curry. Seth Curry was down there hooping in the G League for the Santa Cruz squad and really brought his value up when he was probably going to be gone. If Steph Curry is not his brother, he probably don't end up in some of these situations that he in. Now he has developed his game where it stands on his own, and he's a commodity on any team that he plays on. But at some point, he just was Steph Curry's brother. Obviously, he already came into the league with a name and all of that stuff. But at some point, that's what people looked at him as. There's no way you can tell me that Hardaway brothers are better than the Ball brothers. You mean Holiday? Holiday. But see, we need to go to the game and protest. I'm with it, man. Like Barkley with the Kyrie situation. Yes, yeah. How they did that. They ran up in there. And that's the Barclays. If you try to run up in Greensboro, it ain't the same. You know what I mean? Like 140 of us in Greensboro gonna look different than they do in than they did at the Barclays Center. You know what I'm saying? We be in there. I'm talking about on the court. Let's get on the court. We're gonna come in there, docile, we chilling, and as soon as the game start, I'm right in the middle of the court on the logo. Ain't no tip balls. Ain't no tip off today. That's the type of time I'm on with it. I don't know about that. I ain't trying to go to I ain't trying to go to jail in Greensboro. Don't nobody want to go to jail in Greensboro. Mitch would have let him play then. He only played. I was at the game last night. He only played 5 minutes. Man, they had him at there 3. Thoughts on Jello to the Bulls rumors. Here's what I'll say. Right, I can see that the Jello to the Bulls rumors. I think that when I looked at this cryptic post, right, I don't think that it was Jello to the Bulls is the rumor there. It felt more like to me Jello to Golden State or Santa Cruz. Like a shooter? What team in the league respects shooters more than the Golden State Warriors? That's when I looked at the cryptic post. I said, man, hold on. I will also say Santa Cruz is the squad who had my man Curtis Hollis out there for a while. If you're tuning in right now, we had a power outage halfway through the stream, which is why we're sitting here and it looks so dark and all of that stuff. So you know what I'm saying? That's where we at. If you're tuning in right now, we live, but the power done went out in the whole house. So I got about 83% of battery life on this bad boy here, and then I got the hotspot from the phone going on right now. So that's how we keeping the stream going. But this is blocking the Ball's potential business empire. It possibly is, right? But I will say this is I always give LeVar and them credit for not letting their stuff be blocked, right? If you think about Jello's situation, if Jello had already decided at this point, man, the NBA ain't for me. It ain't gonna happen. I'm done, bro. Every time I get my foot in the door, most people would be like, bro, we understand it. You good, you got some bread set aside, you straight. They playing with you. But we see them continually make moves and find ways to keep the door open. And that's the thing that I appreciate about the Balls, even with their business. You go back to high school, the coach tripping. We ain't tripping, bro. We gonna go pro. That's elevation. I don't care what you say. Yes, we could have played at high school, but we decided to go pro instead. Yes, we could have signed to one of these international teams, but we started our own league instead. And now we're gonna travel, play against all of these top international teams with our own guys. We're gonna go to Australia. We can't go to college. We're gonna go take over and win Rookie of the Year in Australia.
that I just see them always moving past folks trying to block and stop what they got going. Jello barely got any burn last night. Damn near might as well say he didn't get any, to be honest. NBA stole ideas both from LeVar and Ice Cube. That's a fact of Mundo. You know what? I feel like I told this story before, and I'll tell the abbreviated version is I was told that this 3-on-3 idea with Ice Cube initially was supposed to be a collaboration between the Big Baller brand and Ice Cube and them. And Ice Cube was adamant about it being a 3-on-3 league, right? And LeVar was like, man, we gonna play basketball. We need 5-on-5. And then that's where it kind of like split up at that point. And then LeVar and them say, you know, we are gonna create our league, JBA. We're gonna do that. And then my man went with the big three and did his own thing. And the big three is so cool because it has evolved, right? It started as you only how you could play. You had to be an ex NBA player and all of this jazz. And then there was these really fine criteria that you had to meet in order to crack into that league. And then now they've expanded it so much where damn anybody can play. You just got to be able to hoop. And so I think that's dope. And I think that having the ex NBA player to start that vibe off was a great way to make it just not like some random 3-on-3 basketball league, right? It's some notoriety, some nobility with some of those players. You might pop up at a 3-on-3 game and get to see Allen Iverson play. That's amazing. This is like a couple nights ago, your boy Dave Chappelle is doing like a tour with his he's screening a unseen documentary that he has going. And so I went, and then it's like you never know what's gonna happen. You get to watch some Dave Chappelle comedy, you watch this documentary, and then all of a sudden Dave Chappelle is like, and I got special guest tonight, Redman and Method Man. I'm like, goddamn. And Redman and Method Man. And so it was just hype, man. And that's kind of like what the big three was a little bit. AB mentioned it earlier though. My boy speaking facts right now. Keep going, bro. We smoking the swarm. Oh, we got my man Poetic Flacco in the back, man. Let me add him to the thing. What's up, my guy?
Man, what in the name of the Negro activities going on, man? You in the dark? What's up, man?
I'm in the dark, man.
Can we pay that light bill?
You know, I would be nervous about that, but I know I got the light bill on auto pay, so I know they got their paper. I know they got their paper. No, yeah.
Man, growing up, man, knowing damn well the lights and water. Listen, man, my shit was the lights and the water got turned off at the same time. One time, man. Now that shit was, shit got crucial around that time, man.
Yeah, it's hard out here. Trust me, I done been there before. Now, that's why I ain't even pressed. This ain't the first time I done been in the house without the lights.
Water
on,
and lights, or
water and lights. Come on, man. Yeah, I done been there, done that.
God damn, yeah. God damn.
I've been there.
It happened to you?
I'm saying, as a kid, that was, you know what I'm saying, like as a young man. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, we definitely did that from the like either just from folks not paying bills and stuff. Cause and here you go, the tough part too is like you know what I'm saying, in Florida, whatever, like it's like the gas and water is together, you know what I'm saying? So they cut the water off and then you can't even use the stove no more to get, you know what I mean? Like just shit like that happen. And the lights go, you know what I mean? All of that stuff, man. So, but here we go, bro. We here. We got the conversation going about my man Jello. I know you a Jello sexual. You stay lit.
Of course.
But right 100%. Now, you have a Discord. Man. Yeah, we got the Discord,
good,
man. We got the Discord. But hold on, man. My man. Hey, shout out to my man Ball Facts, who was in the chat as well. I had him up there for a second, and I lost him. But yeah. Shout out to Ball Facts. And all of them boys, you know, everybody in the Ballverse making that content. But here you go, bro. So what do you guys say about this? And we do got the Discord, man. I'll post. The Discord was acting funny, man. I really got to dive back into there and get it right, man. Oh, my man Ball Facts said he want to jump in. Let me drop the link one time for the one time. But so what's your thoughts, man? Because I know you somewhere pissed
Yeah,
off right now.
man. Listen, man. I first want to say this though, man. I don't. Again, at first, I'm not sure if you touched on this yet, right? But at first, I thought, man, the LeVar, like the blackball shit was just some shit like, ha ha ha, ha, jokey shit, right? Now, bro, nah, bro, it's without a fact, bro. The league has something in for these ball brothers, bro. I don't understand what else they want for Jello to do, bro. First game, playing some spare minutes, came off the bench and fucking killed it. And then the following game, like played what, like 14 minutes, I think, or like 13 minutes? Bruh, what else they want this nigga to do, bro? Like what else like what else can Jello do, bro? Because at this point, bro, like I don't understand it. And then two, right? These motherfuckers sent James Booknight to the G League now, right? Now here's my thing. Y'all knew James Booknight wasn't ready from the get-go. Y'all knew damn well he was not going to get any playing time from the get-go. I feel like they're starting to see, oh, damn, yo, Jello is getting some shine. The G League team is lit and popping right now with a lot of eyes. Let's send James Booknight back, grow his brand off the back of Jello, and then bring him back, bro. It's foolery, bro. It's foolery, man. I can't stand it. I'm done with it, bro. Like, I'm done watching but the Hornets game. I'm done watching Greensboro. I'm done watching it, bro. I'm done with the Hornets as a franchise in total. They are just out to get Jello, man. If I was Jello, bro, pack your bags, leave, bro, go overseas, ball out, and just try to find a team, man. Because right now, bro, the Hornets franchise has it out for Jello.
I hear you, bro. This is what you said about them bringing Booknight down just to help build his brand and all that stuff. I think that's true. That makes so much sense if you watch their social media, right? They've been doing that damn thing where they release a whole press release saying James Vernon Carey got recalled. Booknight is going down. Booknight is coming back. You know what I mean? It's just like a reason to my man, girl Ruthie, you say no cussing, please. No cussing, please. She listening at the church right now. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna have to, yeah. But so, huh? I said they listening at the church right now on the live stream, huh? Oh, you talking to somebody else? So I say that to say it makes a lot of sense because they are really promoting the fact that he's going to play and he's going to be there on the social media. Now, it where they messing up is if you watch the social media, it is a lot of people going down there being like, "Yo, we don't care about that. What is up with Jello? Where's my man Jello at? Where's Jello? Where's Jello? Where's Jello?" And so with that, I think like it can backfire, right? You're trying to build his notoriety to the fan base, but you're really putting a lot of extra pressure on him where people like, bro, what we don't, it's not what we're here for.
Man, bro,
however, if he go down there and hoop, it could sway people. So that's just the thing.
Bro, but we listen, right? But yo, like we know James Booknight is gonna hoop in the G League, bro. We know this. Like, fans, like, right, bro. He was a first round pick. He's no scrub, right? But they knew from the jump, yo, Terry here, right? Yo, what do you call it? Melo's here, right? And Ish Smith is here.
Mm-hmm.
James Booknight was not gonna play this season. So why do you wait for Jello to get things lit? Got the NBA posting up highlights from the Greensboro Swarm, right? Got the Twitter going crazy, people going wild. Now, James Booknight, Kai Jones, really, bro? Kai, really, dog? Like, come on, man. Yo, bro, listen, yo, at this point, man, Jello is nothing but like he's like a cash cow, and they're trying to suck his clout dry. and then throw him away, bro. Because at this point, him coming off that first game performance, he should have played at least 30 minutes game 2.
Yeah. That's a fact. I know we got my man in here, Ball Facts. The legend, the living legend, Ball Facts in here.
What up to another legend? AD was good, bro.
Hey, it's good, man. Folks in the chat, folks around the world stressed out, man. We thought.
Hey, don't blame him, bro.
After that first game, it was up.
I'm sorry, what?
I say after that first game, everybody thought it was on like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, bro, that's the main thing that don't make sense. To play him 22 minutes the first game, and then after that, just take him down. Like, you know what I mean? Like, was y'all just giving a sympathy card, or was y'all really like just trying to get them ticket sales up? You see what I'm saying? Let everybody know it's up. Hey, it's up. And then it's not. So what's good?
Yeah, that hurt, man. I think like I'm really sad though, because it's looking like if you was gonna go to a game, the one to go to would have been that first one. You know what I'm saying? Now I make the trip to Greensboro. My dog play only 3 minutes. I might break something. They might have to get me up out of there.
They called me when I got back to back to the crib, and they said, "Do you want to get season tickets?" I said, "We see about them Jello minutes, and we'll talk about it."
Yeah.
I told them. They said they're gonna give me a discount. I said, "I don't want nothing unless y'all pay Jello." Oh, I'm not in control of that part. I'm like, okay.
Get somebody on the phone. We got the Pope in the building. What's up, the Pope?
What's going on, Kings?
What up?
Hey, man, what's up, bro? Stressed.
Yeah.
I just peeped your video out about the LiAngelo Ball situation, and I'm just coming in, man. So y'all keep cooking. I know Ball Fat. I know you just said something very vital that was huge. You told them people, damn your season ticks. If Jello ain't getting them minutes, I can dig that, man. I can dig that.
Yeah.
You know I might have to pull one. Go ahead.
I was with Jello after the first game and after the second game. After the first game, we was like, it's up. It's up, bro. Like, it is what it is. Jello about to come in here, clean these boys out. You know what I'm saying? He feeling good. He know what he about to do. Then the second game, I see him like, bro, what happened? He's like, hey, I don't know what they doing.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think we could have ever. If I would have said to him at that point, like, in 2 more games, you only gonna get 3 minutes, we wouldn't have believed it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody thought it was gonna go down that much.
Man, I didn't believe he was gonna get 4 minutes in the first half of the first. I'm like, at first, we was all coming into the game. Is he gonna be starting? And then when we seen he went starting, okay, no problem. He probably 6 man, 7 man off the bench. This man didn't come in. He 10th man off the roster. Like, come on, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah, no. This is weird. I don't understand it either with the I thought that maybe it was an intentional decision. You know what I'm saying? Like you saying like he don't even know what's going on. Like that's scary to me. So when they did the thing where he was coming in like he didn't play the first quarter, but then he came in and started the second quarter, right? I'm thinking like, all right, that's his system. At least I know he ain't gonna play the first quarter, so I ain't got to get there on time. I ain't got to be there to watch. You know what I'm saying? But second quarter, he gonna get in, he gonna play, and then you know what I mean. They might even do that same thing in the second half. And then now, when once I realized that, I don't even know what that was about. That made no sense to me in hindsight. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard, man. It just showed me that I was saying this earlier. It's like this franchise right now is set up in the way of it's like a real nice dinner. You walk into a restaurant, the food on the table is steaks and ribs and macaroni cheese, and they done baked it in the oven and it looked good. And then you lift up the damn table, the tablecloth, and your food sitting on a dumpster. You know what I'm saying? And then they expect you to eat all this nice ass food on a dumpster with wobbly legs, and any moment Your whole food could hit the floor and be in the trash. You know what I mean? That's what this looked like to me. It's all of the fixings is there. It's China on the table, nice silverware and all of that. But we gotta eat it outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Man.
It's even more crazy. AB is like, okay, you either on the G League or you on the NBA. These mugs let Book Knight and Kai go back and forth like it's double Dutch. You could be in the G League and then come up and get garbage minutes on the real squad too. I'm like, leave them brothers in one place. So there's a spot open for somebody. But when they got these dudes being on the real team and the G League team, that's taking up minutes from Jello in the G League. That's taking up spots on the real team. Like, I don't like that. And then they putting out a post every single time. Just announce it on your website. Don't put it on Instagram. Like, that's the thing I don't get either. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that threw me off too. The recall assigned. Just give us one post saying, hey, for the next couple of weeks they're gonna be bouncing back and forth, and stop with all of the like shenanigans.
I think the shenanigans being placed upon because that shit's so obvious that the game within the game is being played. They went on ahead and made their move. Go ahead and call Book Knight down, Kai Jones down, take them minutes. We even gonna lessen those minutes because it really don't. You got him 13 minutes the next game, or 14 minutes the second game he played, 13 minutes the third game he played, and then you do the 3 minutes. You give him what he did 3 minutes, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
7 minutes. Exactly, 3.7 exactly, yes.
Oh my God, right. So after that, it's like, all right, listen, because this shit is glaring. It's glaring that we are doing this boy dirty on purpose. Everybody know he could play, so that's the cat is out the hat. So let's bring Book Knight down, keep the Greensboro fans happy. And so I'm interested to see what happens after this, AB, because you were saying in your video some very good things, like as far as him going to another G League squad. When they had a talk with them people, like, y'all not just gonna railroad me like that. So I'm looking. Is there any more development on that situation?
I don't know. That's all speculation. That's all me kind of, you know what I'm saying, predicting and seeing, right? And like you said, writing on the walls. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I think it would be a bad move on his behalf to go to the front office and be like, yo, y'all better play me or I'm out. You know what I'm saying? I think that if there's some relationships within his management or within his, like, you know what I mean, people who had maybe worked the room a couple times for him and there were a couple options that still might be open and they could put a call in and say, it wouldn't, y'all, the way that his rights are set up where you could go get him if you want him. You know what I'm saying? And he could shoot. It's not even a real gamble at this point. Because he done put a show on many nights, like go ahead and make the thing. I think that's what I would love for somebody to do for a team that really want him, right? And I think because whenever he ended up getting drafted in the to the Hornets or the Swarm, it really felt like if a team gonna draft you at this point, they gotta want you. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't be surprised if we go and look at the top 15 players who got drafted and see what their minutes look like. I would be remiss or dumbfounded if he was not the only one in the top 15 in that G League draft who playing 3 minutes a game.
Hey, that's a good one. I might have to make that video. I might take that from you, AB. Thanks for the assist.
Oh man,
it's out here. You know what I'm saying?
That's what.
I had a big question.
If I do it, I'm gonna say AB the hero gave me this, man.
Hey, ball facts question, man. Question for ball facts, man. Yo, so again, this is no creepy stuff, man. But
oh Lord, he started.
How did Jello smell? So like, you was able to like meet him in person. Again, pause. No homo. Again, no homo. But how did he smell? Like what cologne did my brother wear? Oh man, ball facts is gone. Oh man.
man,
Oh man, ball facts.
look on it, man.
Oh man, ball facts. Oh come on,
Come
man.
on, man.
Oh Lord,
This ain't the
man.
Maury Popovich show, man. Okay.
Oh man,
It's
but
not
oh
the
man.
father,
This
okay.
nigga.
It is not the pappy.
This guy.
Yeah,
come
ball
on,
facts
man.
and Skip Taylor.
Yo,
He owed that
I
one.
mean, the tough part is if he would have had an answer for you, that would have been even worse. If he would have been like, what? He wearing Gucci, cologne, and he smelled like he just showered. That would have been worse. So I'm glad. Yeah, no, that's what's up.
You got the Jello jersey though?
I don't have the Jello jersey. This is that LaMelo joint. You feel me?
Nah, man. Yo, listen, man. I ain't gonna hold you though, man. Like, I think I inboxed this on Instagram, man. Listen, Anthony Edwards doing his thing, bro.
He is. He hooping, but he's
He's
hooping.
pass
He's
hooping right now,
hooping.
man. Like he
Yeah,
put a
but that
48.
he in such a good spot though. He's supposed to hoop, and he's doing what he's supposed to do. I was never the one who said like him and or he wasn't good. You know what I'm saying? I think that he's a hooper. I think that if you put Melo on the team and just be like, "Yo, we gonna lose," but go stupid, I think that he would be putting up comparable numbers. And Melo's would be even more crazier because he'd be giving you the rebounds and the assists and the points.
Like 17
You know?
rebounds though, like right, like the other night. Now that's kind of crazy for Melo, man. 17 rebounds. Like
Exactly.
holy shit.
And if he had the green light, if he competing with scorers, right? Miles Bridges is a scorer right now. Terry Rozier they got him on the team to score. Gordon Hayward's supposed to score. And so they don't have your boy up in Minnesota not contending with that. Karl Anthony Towns, you got to get some points. I ain't watched them in a minute. So is D'Angelo Russell still hooping, or he heard us? His name ain't
Man,
came
I'm
up in a
right.
while.
That's what I ain't watch them neither. AB, I'm with you, my guy.
Yeah.
Yo, just imagine if the Warriors just did what they were supposed to do and taking Melo. Yo, it would have been, bro. It would have been over, man. Man, now I see what kind of fanboys these boys have. This want to know how he smell. How he smells. Man, smell my guy. He left my ass. Listen, man. Yo, listen, man. I'm a definitely meet Jello one day, man. That's a fact.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna definitely meet him one day, man. Somebody says, "What is Pumble doing?" And please say what you think of him. Who?
He gonna run. Jello gonna run. He see your ass coming, nigga. Talking about
Like, yo,
how you
I know
smell.
him.
He gonna get jumps on you.
I just want to smell you, man. Slow down.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he fuck around, punch you.
Yo, man. Question though, right?
Makes no
Do you
sense.
think Jello will? So here, right? So do you think Jello? Okay, like for example, do you think Jello will be on a G League roster next season?
Hell no, Jello about to get up. Oh, go ahead, AB. My bad.
No, go. You go.
I'll say shit. Ask me. I say he should have not even went this season, but he might be out of here this season. He might tell them, "I'm gonna kick rocks. Y'all keep playing like this." My opinion. I don't know.
I mean, like, do he have like any like options though? Like, if he says, "Yo, I'm out of here," then where will he go?
Man, China, somewhere the coast
Man,
ain't tripping crazy.
Is China a better step forward or a step backwards compared to like the G League?
Any professional, the NBL is better than the G League, right? That's where Melo showcased his talent to the world. So hell yeah, any professional Euro league like that gonna be better, especially that's gonna give him action to play. If you don't get no action to play in 3 minutes a game, you ain't gonna be able to show no scout that you can play in the NBA.
Yeah, I think that to me that's the part about like that question that makes it hard to say whether or not he's gonna be back. It's simply because he need to. It's out of his hands at this point, right? If I think that people, if you watched him play in that one game, you know that he can hoop, right? But is an NBA team going like give him that shot based off of one game in the league, right? And because if anybody asks the question, right? If you go and you go to the Swarm, the Swarm have a reason why they're not playing Jello. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to look crazy. They gonna come up with a reason that make sense of why we not playing him, right? And most of the time, that reason is gonna be into some detriment of Jello. So like, it's still one of those things to me where it's gonna be another stop, and then that will like allow it to happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if he don't play and they don't give him the adequate minutes right now, whenever those other teams come calling, they gonna reach out to the coach. Well, why you weren't playing him? And they gonna say shit that I heard people say in here. Well, he looked better in the games than he did in practice. Something else, you know what I'm saying? That a bunch of different things. So I think that difficult. You know what I mean? All of the random stuff that they come up with, and I think that will hurt him unless he like make a stop. Like if you go to China for a little bit and go hoop, you know what I mean? You go do some of the things. I think that's what happened with my man. Because the G League is cool because you are closer to the NBA than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? But you are. If you're not playing, it's like a worse scenario to not be playing in the G League to me than it is than like to be not playing somewhere nobody ain't looking, if that makes sense.
Right. So now here's my question, right? So look, so like, let's just say right, Jello was not, let's say, right, he was not going to be picked up by, let's say, the Hornets during the G League draft. Do you think just on again, if Jello was just a normal player with his accolades, his like skill set, and he's in the G League draft, do you think that he would have gotten picked in the G League draft?
I think that given Jello's circumstance, if he was not Jello Ball and he had not played basketball in the amount of time that he has not played basketball, like I don't think his circumstance looks the way it is. You know what I'm saying? You're not signed with Rock Nation and you ain't played ball in 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So that pulled different kind of strings. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to say that if he was just a regular prospect, I don't think that folks looking at him like the way that they looking at him. You know what I'm saying? It might, but it also could be a gift and a curse because he can hoop. So if he was a regular prospect, they might just be looking at his skill set and not all of the like, you know what I mean, fandom and stuff that come with that.
Nah, as a fact, yo. Oh man, Pope got the trampoline out. Got the listen, man. Pope living well, man. YouTube checks paying off, Pope. Is them YouTube
got
checks
a fire
or what you up
button.
to?
Hey, listen, man, I don't get no YouTube checks, my brother. Not yet.
Man,
they coming
one day.
They coming. Hey, yo, let me do this. I'm gonna let y'all two cook for a minute. I'm gonna go try to get my power back on real quick. All right. So I'm gonna let y'all two vibe.
I'm in bed.
All right, bet. We got you.
Wait.
Let's hold it down. It's the Pope.
What you do though?
On the AB show. Legal Money Gang. You know what I'm saying?
You do sports channels?
We got him on the grill. We
got
him on the grill.
Wait.
Hey, so how you feeling about Lonzo Ball and Melo Ball playing tonight? We got the Melo Charlotte Hornets versus the Warriors, right? I want to know in the chat too how y'all feeling about these Warriors. You think they're gonna get taken down tonight? Poetic by these Hornets? You think they got action?
Well, again, right. First off, I'm gonna deal with the Bulls, right, bro. I told y'all really early on, Nobody believed me. I told New Media this 2 years ago. Yo, listen, man. Lonzo is a certified bust. It's official. He's a bust in the league, bro. At the number 2 overall pick, Lonzo is a bust. Now, once we get that out the way, right? Good. Right now, yo, listen, man. The Warrior squad, bro. I'm going out right now on the limp right here, bro, and say, yo, listen, man. This Warrior squad is without a doubt winning the chip. Now, for tonight, they watching the Hornets, bro. I don't, bro. Listen, man, bro. These dudes is vicious, bro. Like, man, I know it's like real crazy too, bro. Right? It's like, yo, like they're like gelling right now and playing like this, bro. And yo, like their 2 lottery picks ain't really playing. Clay ain't really playing one at all. James Wiseman ain't back yet. Bro, can you imagine when you got James Wiseman back, Clay back, Moody playing?
Oh yeah.
Kuminga playing?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, bro. Yo, man, bro, listen, man. Yeah, bro. Without a doubt, yo, Steph winning MVP this season. That's a fact. And
now, I want to get back on what you were saying about that Lonzo Ball.
Bust, yeah, man, bust. You bust.
Oh, I called him that the other day on Flight Sports TV. Shout out to Flight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm disappointed. It's time to call a spade a spade.
Bust.
We all Ball brother fans. Not just really one of them. We have our favorite, right? A lot of people like yours is Jello, mine is Mello. But it used to be Zoe, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
But for a lot of us, it used to be Zoe because he the first brother. You understand what I'm saying? He the first one to make it. So we was anticipating for him to do what we see Mello doing and what we see Jello doing in a little bit of minutes that he gets, right? So I always come with this show. Like I'm gonna do my live stream tonight for the game. So if y'all want to hop on over after this, the Pope Be Frank, please come through. But it's gonna be Where's Lonzo Part 3? Because I do a Where's Lonzo like Where's Waldo? Because we be looking for him. And it's the next chapter. We on to chapter 3. We're trying to find Lonzo. You know how Where's Waldo? You ever used to watch them little books as a kid?
For a fact.
And you know, it's a lot of shit going on in the page, and you're looking for him, and you're looking for him, and you're looking for him, and then you find him. You get excited when you find him. Yeah. Oh, there he goes. I swear to God, it's like Lonzo. You be watching games and be waiting for quarters and where is this nigga? Where is he? I know he coming. Oh, he going 3. Oh, there we go. They're gonna. Oh, and then he disappears again.
Bust.
And then we looking for him. So my thing is now, where's Lonzo? Chapter 3. I'm gonna check it. I'm still looking for him. We had found him. Then he got lost. He in a lost and found, y'all. So help me find him. You understand me? Because that 5 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. That shit just in 40 minutes.
It's becoming way too frequent too. It's becoming way too frequent, bro. Right? Like, again, and listen, right, yo, it's every year, right? Every year they got an excuse for him, right? And listen, on the Lakers team, right, when Lonzo was out here shooting for like 39%, it was like, oh, you know, and he's young. Coach is taking him out. Yo, dude was playing 30-plus minutes per night, and there was an excuse. Cool. Went to the Pelicans. Oh, my God. They took the ball out of Lonzo's hands. It's in Zion's hands now, but they don't tell you when the ball was in Lonzo's hand, he still wasn't doing shit with it. Now they said, listen, man. Lonzo about to ball out. This is Lonzo year. Lonzo about to show out.
Right.
Bro. His last 10 games. 12 points, 11 points, 5 points, 8
like
points,
that.
6 points, 13 points, 21, 11, 15, and 13.
Yeah.
Bro.
Let me hear. I gotta correct a couple people. Check a couple people, especially FYF Sports. He's a cold ass clown. But let me tell you how. You see, because Kwame Brown is not you can't call him a bust when he averaging a lot of minutes, his 36 per plus minutes. So you need to go break down what a player is averaging 36 minutes. So if they're only getting 12 minutes, 15 minutes, you can't really judge their success.
Nah.
But when you averaging over 34, 35,
he a bust too, bro.
minutes,
Stop it. Kwame a bust for sure. Like, stop it. Kwame a bust for sure, bro. Stop it. What you talking about?
No, I couldn't because no. If you go break down Kwame's and this when he said this for sure, because that's facts. If a team just like Jello, right? I got this fucking. If it's just like LiAngelo Ball, for instance, you can't call him a bust because you see his minutes, right? You see,
he went undrafted.
No minutes. We clearly see this. Back in them days, especially when Kwame was playing, we didn't pay attention to how many minutes Kwame was playing, actually. We just knew he was out there here and there and so on and so forth. But if you actually go look at his minutes that he was getting, it was limited. So, hey, same thing we would say about Melo or Jello with the minutes. You got to take that in consideration for sure. You understand what I'm saying?
Nah, bro.
If you
listen,
go look
man.
at Kwame Brown's 36 plus per minutes, my guy, his averages look good. So now his shit, what he say makes sense. When he say that the other teams kept giving him big contracts, they was giving him big contracts because, yeah, if you look and say, well, he was productive, his plus minus is this when he's playing, his whoopty wop is this. Okay. But Lonzo averaging 12 points, 4 assists, and basically 4 fucking rebounds. I'm going to get 5. My bad. 5 rebounds a game. His points has went down in everything, every category. Assists went down, rebounds going down. How your shit going down in your 5th season? I don't know.
Yo, listen, right?
That's a bust.
Listen,
My bad,
right?
Poetic.
And don't forget, too, because they were saying, yo, Lonzo fixed his 3-point shot. Yo, Lonzo's a sniper now. Dude shooting 39% from the field this year, bro. Bro. Zoe, listen, man. I love that you guys are loyal to Zoe, and that's cool, bro. But at some point, man, y'all gotta keep it 1,000. Y'all gotta keep it funky.
Keep it a buck, man. That's
Zoe's
it.
a bust.
Because that's it. And I know it's hard to digest. You feel me? Because he was one of our favorites. You feel me? Like we had high hopes. See, this is when you're a bust. Let me tell you the difference between Kwame Brown and Lonzo Ball. It's a real big.
Hell no, bro. No, bro.
Hold on. Let me tell you. Let me explain.
Okay.
Because did you know who Kwame Brown was before he got drafted? No. Probably nobody did. I don't think I did. Tyson Chandler is a good friend of mine, childhood friend of mine. He was the second draft for that. I knew who he was. I didn't know who Kwame Brown was. Don't nobody know who Kwame Brown was. So stop playing. Everybody knew who Lonzo Ball was. Everybody had high expectations because we all watched him in high school. We all watched him at UCLA. We just watched him in the summer league. Did you watch Kwame Brown in the summer league and have high expectations for fucking Kwame Brown? No. So, nigga, when you say a bust is when you see somebody who you've been watching who've been killing on every level and then get to the main level and no longer is a killer. Bust, nigga.
Nah, bro. And here's why, again, right? And here's why Kwame is a bust. When you get drafted with the number 1 overall pick coming out of high school, that was signifying, yo, he's the next guy. And as the number 1 overall pick, listen, Kwame Brown doing what he did, bust, bro. Kwame Brown, I think in like his second year, do average like what? Again, played 30 minutes per game in his second year and averaged like 10 points and 7 rebounds, bro. As a 7-foot center who's athletic, can jump out the roof, got handles, Kwame Brown averaged less than 10 rebounds per game. As a 7-footer, coming to the league, right, at 19, 20 years old, you should be live. I mean, bro.
I know 1920. See, listen, this is where y'all got it fucked up who don't know, because I can tell you a youngster. Kwame Brown, like I said, he was unknown. He was on nobody's chart. You can't be a bust just because the NBA
He
fucked
was
up. Just like hold on, I'm explaining to you.
top
What's
pick.
that one nigga who got drafted for the Cavaliers? He was a power forward after Kyrie Irving. After they drafted Kyrie Irving, they had a number one pick, and he was a power forward, dark skinned guy. You remember his name? I can't even remember his name. That's how much of a, huh?
Anthony Bennett.
You remember his name?
Yeah.
What's his
Anthony
name?
Bennett.
Anthony. Okay, so listen, Anthony Bennett. This is a guy nobody will call a bust, right? You know why? Nobody talks about him. Nobody had no expectations. Whoever drafted him first, the Cavs, that's on them. They idiots. That don't mean he's a bust. No, that means you're an idiot because nobody knew who the fuck Anthony Bennett was. You took the leap and went to go and draft that man. So that's on you. Kwame Brown, nobody knew who he was. You can't be a bust if you coming into the league with no high expectations. If the Bulls or whoever drafted him, the Wizards draft him first, you's an idiot. Your GM skills. You had a lot of people out there you could have drafted first. You chose to get this 18-year-old. So you said 19, 18. They was coming out of high school at that point. Him and Tyson Chandler came out of high school. They was fresh 18, okay? 18 years old, you draft a guy who nobody knows about except for NBA scouts. You cannot be a buzz. Now, if you come in with the stigma of a Allen Iverson or a Greg Oden, who was the player of the year in college, he was the national player of the year. You come in with the stigma like a Kevin Durant. You come in with the stigma, bro, of those type of players, and then you flank out, that's who we consider bust. You can't already be a bust nigga, and then just because an NBA franchise decided to do some dumb shit and take you where they shouldn't have, now we call you. No.
Nah, bro, listen. Bro, look.
Nigga,
Again, right? Look.
wait,
Bro, look. Bro, look. Listen, right? Look. Kwame Brown, right? Draft profile, right? Look at this. Look at this. Athleticism, 10 out of 10. Size, 10 out of 10. Defense, 8 out of 10. Strength, 9 out of 10. Quickness, 10 out of 10. Leadership, 8 out of 10. Jump shot, 9 out of 10. NBA ready, 8 out of 10. Rebound, 9 out of 10. No. Potential, 10 out of 10. Post skills, 9 out of 10. Intangibles, 9 out of 10. Bruh, this draft profile here shows that he came into the league with the expectations of being like a first ballot Hall of Famer. And he turned into a bust. Yes, his draft profile was a first ballot Hall of Famer draft profile, bro. Potential, 10 out of 10. Jump shot, 9 out of 10. Kwame Brown, jump shot, 9 out of 10. So you can't say right that Kwame Brown is not a bust, but Lonzo is. That's hypocritical.
But see, I'll say this because I couldn't get the power on, so I only got 12% left on the laptop here. This is why I think that here go the issue with this, right? Is oftentimes, right, you'll read that write-up from some scout and somebody who get paid a lot of money to figure out who can do what, and then when they're wrong, they'll label the player a bust, but they won't say nothing about the scout.
Thank you.
So you got an 18-year-old kid who now is a bust because some 50-year-old adult watched him play high school and got it wrong and hyped him up. And then all of the media outlets and professionals are, hey, the power just cut back on this month. It just came on.
Yeah.
But so that's the only thing, right? Is I think that's where I see the problem with the whole bust and like terminology and labels is because that really should go on to the people who wrote that, right? Kwame at that time, every NBA player, let's see, the GM for Washington got fired. Exactly. So that's what I'm saying is like
that's bust
on his head. He's the bust. He's the one who fumbled the bag and made a bad choice. And then now you got an 18-year-old who living with that 20 years later. It cut back on.
Yeah, that's why I say to me, like I'm gonna ask AB. Well, AB come back, but to me, if you going off the wrong shit, Poe, like I said, that's the young man shit. Off of what the potentials of that bullshit. Nobody does that. That's whack as hell. You can't sit there and look at a person in high school and then call it like, okay, because he can run fast, because he's athletic. Look at Lonzo Ball. That's what you can only call those type of people the people that you actually watched before and had high expectations, thinking they're gonna be elite in the NBA, possibly a Hall of Fame potential type dude. And then they come in and they're below average or they're just average. And you can say, dude, that ain't it, homie.
So who pause, right? So who had the high expectations for Lonzo?
Are you serious?
No,
We
no,
all
no, no.
did. Magic Johnson. Are you serious?
Ask
what? You didn't have high expectations?
Wait, right? So, right, but like that's my point, right?
Did you have high expectations?
Wait, that's my point, right?
Wait, I'm asking you a question. You still ain't answer no question. You said this is my point. Did you not have high expectations for? You say yes.
I did, right? And like, here's my point, right? If NBA GMs who's getting paid to scout, if they had high expectations, and you're saying, right, look, they had high expectations for Kwame, but it's just them, so Kwame is not a bust. So, and you're saying, right, that Lonzo's a bust because fans who don't get paid to scout, because we had high expectations, and right, so I guess, right, look, both players came in, again, right, like both players came into the league with high expectations, right?
No,
but GMs thought that Kwame Brown was a Hall of Famer.
What I'm trying to tell you is, once again, just because a guy getting paid because he had the opportunity to become a scout and get paid to be a scout doesn't make him the wisest guy for basketball. Me and you could easily get paid to be scouts as well. Do you understand? They get that wrong. They percentage of getting their draft picks projections right and wrong, or who gonna be what, it's damn near asinine. Like, it's bad. You understand? So if you really know your shit, you would know when they project some, it's be bad a lot of the times. So you gotta have your own smarts and your own knowledge. If you watch, we can only make an assessment of a player that we've gotten to watch. I'm not saying their assessment was all the way wrong, right? The scouts. All I'm telling you is nobody in the world, except for people in Kwame's world and in that circuit, knew who Kwame Brown was. So we didn't have no nothing of him. When he got drafted, it's like, okay, he probably nice if that's what they see in him, but now he got to show it on the court. So now here goes the other part. The people, we got to see him. Y'all drafted him first, and y'all said he the shit. And when the season start, he barely getting minutes. That's the same thing we would say damn near when you see LaMelo Ball sitting on the bench over Devontae Graham starting over him. You'll say, what the fuck? And the only reason why we'll be able to say what the fuck is because we watched LaMelo play for so long. We know what he's capable of. And we've seen Devontae Graham's, and we know what he was capable. So when we matching the two skill sets, we like, why is he on the bench and he's starting? That don't make sense. But with Kwame Brown on the Wizards, and we've never seen him, we like, shit, he probably just didn't make it, or he didn't pan out, I guess. That's the only thing fans can do with a player like that. Do you understand? So if you always look at his stats, you better look at his minutes, because that is the storytelling part of it. Lonzo Ball is getting 35 minutes a night, and he averaging what he averaging. You go look at Kwame Brown's 36 plus minutes a night, you'll see he's better than Lonzo Ball. Go check, since niggas like to go do stats. Go look at Kwame Brown's 36 per minute. If he was getting 36 minutes, what he would be averaging. Same thing I was doing for any player, even like LaMelo, when he was only getting 28 minutes in the beginning of the season, averaging 28 minutes a night. But then you go look at if he was averaging 36, what he would be averaging all across the board. Oh, shit. You see the stats just go crazy up. You understand? There's a big difference. And you have to be smart enough to know this. Nobody wasn't checking for no Kwame Brown. He can't be no fucking bust.
All right.
Fucking he be a bust.
Hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. Yeah, man. I missed like the last like 5 minutes of what you said. Listen, right?
I'm just saying, Greg Oden, like, you remember Greg Oden?
Yeah.
Right. You got to watch Greg Oden destroy in college, right?
Right. But Greg Oden, right? And here's why it's really tricky to call Greg Oden a bust, right? Because when Greg Oden played, Greg Oden balled out. But Greg Oden just didn't play long enough, right? He was always hurt. You feel me? But, Kwame Brown was the #1 overall pick, right? Again, and he was a U.S.-born domestic player, right? Meaning, and he played in the U.S., right? Meaning, like, he wasn't this, like, dude in like, Slovenia, right, getting scouted. No, so he was known. He was a star high school basketball player. So Kwame Brown wasn't this unknown player, right? And GMs, he was a consensus #1. So when you are a consensus #1 and potential is 10, draft profile saying, like, you finna be like the next first ballot Hall of Famer, the next great center, and you turn out with that career that Kwame had, bro.
Poetic.
Kwame's a bust.
Poet. I did an interview with Greg Oden on Newsbreak. Y'all should go check it out.
Oh, dope.
I did an interview with him and I asked him, what do you think of your career? You know what Greg Oden told me out of his own mouth?
What's up?
He said, I was a bust.
Hey.
And he explained to me why he was a bust because of his own habits. He didn't blame the GM. He didn't blame the medical staff. He told me specifically verbatim. He says, I couldn't put the honey buns down and I kept putting weight on my knees, causing these injuries. He took accountability for his career being derailed. I had to respect that. So the thing is, as a player, he even accepted the fact that he was a bust and didn't live up to being the #1 pick or being the #1 pick over Kevin Durant because Portland had high hopes for that man. He was supposed to be a generational talent. So this man just said, because Kwame Brown didn't play a lot of minutes, he can't be a bust. And he went to these per 36 weirdo men. The reason why Kwame Brown wasn't on the court half the time was because he was hot garbage. There was nothing that he did on the court that really led to winning. There was nothing that he did. Remember what Kobe Bryant said. Remember the story that Kobe Bryant said. Kobe Bryant said, end of the game, hey, Kwame, they keep doubling me. You wide open. Let me dump it off to you for this layup. What did Kwame Brown say? I don't want the ball. I'm scared. This is your #1 pick. When Kwame Brown got drafted, before he got drafted, you know what he told Doug Collins? He said, draft me in #1. You won't be disappointed. He put that pressure on himself. He didn't he told them you won't regret it. He was the one. So the thing is, when you get to the NBA level, the difference between these great players and these bums like Kwame Brown is how hard you actually work off the court. And what Kwame was doing off the court was being late, just like Wes Unseld stated. This is his GM. Wes Unseld said he was lazy, he was late to practice, and he rarely showed up. And he said when he did show up, he didn't work hard. So when your GM says that about you and look at your production on the court, well, your production on the court matches what he said about you, what you do off the court. So how you going to call Lonzo Ball a bust, which I don't mind that you call Lonzo Ball a bust, but then open your mouth and say Kwame Brown is not a bust. That got to be the dumbest basketball take in NBA history. That's got to be one of the worst takes. You cannot say Kwame Brown is not a bust and then run to some weirdo analytics and then tell me in the same breath Lonzo Ball is a bust. That don't go together. And you are supposed to be a Lonzo Ball fanatic. That got to be two of the dumbest things. You was on there kissing Kwame Brown ass because you was in front of a guy with 400K subs. That was one of the saddest things I've ever seen in my life, man.
Confused. Now you talking out the side of your neck, sir.
See, no, I'm not, man. That was some weak stuff you did. How you gonna call Lonzo Ball a bust and Kwame Brown the biggest bust of all time? He's not a bust. Don't get in your feelings. Put the K2 down because you was kissing his ass on my show. I'm glad you came on here and did this, man. I'm about to edit this up. You was a fool. You gotta be one of the sorriest niggas I've ever seen coming on here calling Lonzo Ball a bust.
I see you on my nutsack.
Wow.
I see that.
Guys, let's just chill. Guys, chill. Guys, please. Guys, come on, guys, please.
I pay attention.
Hey, he mad now.
No. I can tell that you mad. See, when you come in, trying to talk about horribleness and worst ever you heard. You can
Oh man,
like
stop it, Pope.
You sound
Let it go,
like a
Pope.
true hater.
Stop it, Pope, man. This dude just said Kwame Brown is not a bust, but Lonzo Ball is.
Hold on. Okay, now let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
You can't. There ain't no questions to talk about. Your basketball, your black card need to get revoked. Your basketball card need to get revoked. You need to take that Nike jacket back to finish line. Man, you need to take all your hoop gear and turn that shit in immediately, bro.
It's good to listen.
Just said.
Have you ever heard it's good to listen? You ever heard that? Sometimes
Bro,
it's good to listen.
How do I listen to somebody who just said Lonzo was a bust and Kwame Brown's not?
Sometimes.
Why I gotta listen to that? Don't nobody in the world agree with that sentence.
Sometimes good to listen. Now,
how do I gotta listen to that? That gotta be the dumbest basketball statement ever.
Because you can't listen.
That's the worst take ever, bro. But I gotta listen to that.
You're the smart guy, right? You're the smart guy.
No, I'm not the smart guy, but I'm smart enough to know Kwame Brown is not no Lonzo Ball.
I want you to enlighten.
Come on, man. You got to stop it, man. I'm not even a Lonzo Ball fan like that. But this fool just said Kwame Brown is better than Lonzo Ball.
FYI. FYI.
Is Kwame Brown better than Lonzo Ball? No. Ain't no world ever that happened.
Somebody else talk? Or are you just going to continue running your fucking lips? You will run your lips all your day. I bet your lips tired as fuck. You be working them bitches out, don't you, boy? Don't you?
Hey, yo, Pope, don't listen to FYF, man.
He's a talking.
You don't know what he's talking about, bro.
I know he never do. All he do.
Okay, hold on. Easy look. You saying Kwame Brown better than Lonzo Ball?
Hey, you a whole sellout. You know
I'm not saying Kwame Brown better than Lonzo.
Since you up here, you want to talk about niggas is weird. You know how weird you is.
Sometimes
all the shit you be pulling, all the shit you be doing. You want to talk about weirdo in real life shit? Yeah, because you a real weirdo in real life, nigga.
Now I'm weirdo.
Yeah,
I don't even know who you are. I'm a weirdo.
FYF said LiAngelo Ball.
Oh man, okay.
In real life,
LiAngelo Ball is not ready for the NBA.
All your takes is ass, nigga. Because you a weirdo in real life.
Man, get on the barbecue grill, man.
Right now. Are you in your closet recording with your shoes? Nigga, is you in your closet?
Oh,
why
man.
you mad, Pope? Why you mad?
You keep it in the closet, bust.
Pope, why you mad, man?
Oh, man.
You a clown, homie. And
Pope, why you mad?
I'll slap the shit out of you, nigga.
Look, he mad. Look, he mad. He got an internet gangster on. He turned into the internet gangster now. He mad. He mad. He an internet gangster now. He mad.
Hey.
Oh, no. I'm in
sub to the channel, folks. Premium content. Sub to the channel, folks.
Where you at? Anytime.
Hey, B, he turned internet gangster on. He turned Ticket TV Junior on us, man. Come on, stop it, bro.
I'm like Tulsa, nigga. South Tulsa, to be exact. Anytime you out here, hit me, nigga. Internet my ass. You see my home? I'm in it, nigga.
I know. I got 4 of them. I got 4 of them.
Yeah, okay. Well, like I say, anytime you out here or wherever you at, let me know because I travel. I travel swell, and I tell you, this ain't no internet.
All right, there it is.
Bro, I got a question, bro.
Yo, what up? What up?
So you saying LiAngelo Ball is not ready for the NBA, bro?
Hold on, say that again.
You saying LiAngelo Ball is not ready for the NBA?
No, my thing with LiAngelo Ball is this. The NBA is politics. We all agree that getting into the NBA is politics. That's understood. And when he left UCLA, and you have to get to the NBA outside of D1 basketball, you have to kind of play the politics. And so I said his best route to get to the league would have been to go overseas, pay his dues, build resume, get footage, and then come back, just like Pat Beverly. Just like some of these other guys had to go pay their dues. And even like with Campaign, with the Phoenix Suns, he had to go over to China, pay his dues, and come back. I said going to the G-League is the worst option for him because the G-League is really used for some of these teams to get their draft picks ready. So when we see Book Knight and some of these number 1 picks that Charlotte has getting all the big minutes on this G-League team, those guys are going to get the lion's share of the usage because those are their primary guys. Those are their number 1 picks. Those are the guys they got money invested in, so they have to make those picks work.
Hey, bro.
So why join a team when you
Hey,
know
where you from,
when you
nigga?
know they
Where you
can't feature
from?
you because they
Hey, where you
have
from,
3 or 4
boy?
other guys ahead
Where
of
you
you that they
from?
got to feature? You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
That's the politics.
FYI. Hey, where you from, clown?
Like if he'd have went
Where
to
you from?
Australia and got in the NBL, that would have been a perfect
Hey, where you
opportunity for
from, my
him to
guy?
play against
Ain't nobody
pro level
listening to you,
competition
nigga.
and
Shut
show
up.
his
Ain't
real
nobody want to
game
hear you.
and
What's
not
your
have to
channel, nigga?
to play the
Shut up.
politics.
Where you from?
You see what I'm saying?
Where you
Oh
from?
man.
That makes a lot of sense though. It makes
Hey,
a
where
lot
you
of
But
from?
so what I'm saying is
Hey,
he's not ready
FYI.
because he
Hey, where
didn't
you
pay his
from, my
dues.
guy?
You got to play the politics game. That's all.
Yeah. Act like you don't hear me,
Let's be
Buster.
friends, man.
I know, Pope. Let
I
it
just
go,
want to
man,
know where
Pope.
Let's
he's
be
from.
friends,
Pope,
Where
man.
you
Pope.
from,
Pope, we
dude?
was playing, Pope. We was just playing,
No,
bro.
I just want to know where he's from.
You were
That's
just
all.
playing. Let's be friends,
Pope.
guys. Let's be friends, man.
Pope, I'm
I want to
sorry,
know where
Pope. I'm
you
sorry you
from, bro.
mad, man.
Pope,
Where
we was
you
just
from,
playing,
bro?
Pope.
You from the
Pope,
east? You from the west? You from the south?
Pope, we was in the
Oh
south.
man.
You from the
Oh,
north?
little nigga flexing. Little nigga
Where you
flexing.
from, homie?
Ah!
I'm just
Little,
Pope,
asking,
man.
bro. Where you
little
at?
boy flex. Listen, man. Yo, I fuck with easy looks, bro. I F with easy looks, bro. My
Easy
boy
looks for sure.
flexing.
Hey,
Hey, FYF.
Oh,
Where you from, my guy?
hey, let it go though. He was just playing, bro. He was just
yeah,
playing.
I'm just messing with you, Pope, man. Calm down.
He was just playing, bro. That's all.
Nah, but easy looks. I think he should have went somewhere else because that swarm team was just gonna
Let
be
me hold a 20,
that
man.
swarm team. He would have never got a good opportunity.
All right, bro. I'm sitting in the car watching Jello play. I watched him drop 22 points in 15
Yeah.
minutes. He's killing. Why he not playing, bro? It just don't make no sense, bro.
Hey, but easy looks. The G League. Look at the last couple G League MVPs. A lot of them ain't even in the league because it's politics. So even if you become the G League MVP, the best player in the G League, that don't even guarantee you a shot in the league because they got to prioritize them number 1 picks. And he's on the wrong G League team because they got to prioritize Boop Knight and Kai Jones and all these other number 1 picks.
Watch Scotty Lewis play. He's terrible.
Yeah, but wasn't Scotty Lewis a first round draft pick though?
Nah, he was second round.
Okay. But see, they got to prioritize them picks over Jello because Jello was undrafted. They always gonna prioritize.
What about Xavier Sneed?
He's a bum too. Look, I know these guys might not even be as good as Jello, but it's all politics right now. He should have went to the NBL and really show what he can do because he don't got to play the games over there. If you nice in the NBL over in Australia, you gonna play. If you not nice, you gonna sit. Go to China, go pay your dues, and you get a better look. But being in the G League ain't gonna get him there. Not for him. Not with what he need. He too good to be on that G League team.
It's like JV. He's supposed to be playing for us.
G League is horrible basketball. If y'all watch that shit, that's like AAU basketball. Everybody just gunning, shooting their own shots. Nobody trying to win. They ain't playing for nothing. It ain't nothing. It's just trash basketball.
I have a question.
Yo.
For those that say that Lonzo Ball is a bust,
that's the Pope.
How do you explain him being ranked the number 15 in the NBA as far as point guard?
He's gonna get that rank, obviously, because
man, you got to talk to the Pope on that. I didn't understand it.
What's that? I'm here.
How do you explain if you say Lonzo Ball is a bust? How do you explain him being ranked 15 in point guards in the NBA by the USA Today?
Because I don't go along with the get along guys. That's how. I got my own eye test, my own smarts. I watch him play every game, except for that last game when he dropped 21. I'm gonna admit I didn't watch that game. That's the only game I have not watched of Lonzo Ball this season. I had high expectations coming into the season. I gave him all the reasonings in the world for him not succeeding with the Stan Van Gundy mess. I knew that was a mess. It actually was. With the way they played him, I understood that's not on him. Who else? The Lakers, the way they was in and out with his, I understood. This season, I expected this is to go well because he picked this and they picked him. But you see, it's the same old same. So either he's stuck on that Pelicans pilot or because he need to level up. Fuck all everything else. 12 points. This is not what none of us expected. Whoever have watched Lonzo Ball since a youngin. None of us expected him to be looking like this.
And two, right? And here's why he a bust, right? So I think that list came out, right?
He averaged 11 and 7. 11 and 7.
Wait. Right? I think that, again, I may be wrong, right? But I think that list came out before the season, right? Because at the end of last year, right?
No, sir. No, sir. It's not before the season.
Yeah, it came out in August, right?
No, sir.
You sure? Because I'm looking at, it's August, right? It's August 24th.
How many? You said that he's averaging 12 points. Are there any point guards that
No, wait, bro.
No, it's 11 and 7 bad. It's
Hold on.
7 and 6 bad.
Wait, though, right? The top 20 point guard list came out. It's August 24th, 2021, right?
16.
Why?
16.
Right? It's because, again, at the end of last year, right, we all said, yo, bro, Lonzo looking good, bro, right? Again, he's improving. He's finna ball out. And then Lonzo started off this year, bro, and it's been a decline, bro.
But poetic.
What's up?
Lonzo is on a team now where his success and his ability to succeed is not going to be relegated on how many points he can score. He has DeMar DeRozan. He has Zach LaVine. He has Vucevic. He needs to defend and play make and facilitate to execute his role properly. And that may sacrifice his points. He may average 11 points a game, 7 assists, 7 rebounds, but they probably going to get to the Eastern Conference Finals with him playing that way because that's his role on this team.
He averages 4.
The report came out.
Okay, but I'm just saying, whatever his averages are, the Bulls are looked at right now as one of the best teams in the East because of him.
It came out October 11th.
And check this out. If you take Lonzo and like what makes him a bust is the hype that he had coming out of UCLA to the Lakers. When he was at UCLA, he scored points, but he wasn't no dominant scorer. He wasn't like a Trae Young guy who would give you 30 a night. He averaged like 14 points at UCLA.
Thank you.
So the hype once again came from everybody else. And I always say this, when they talked about what made Lonzo great, is they said he a great locker room guy, he a leader, and he going to be infectious with making people want to pass. That's why everybody wanted him. Nobody was like, and he gonna give you 30 a night, and he gonna do this. That was the things that people sold on him. And if you ask what does Lonzo do good right now to anybody in the Chicago Bulls, anybody in New Orleans, they gonna give you the same thing that all the scouting reports said. Yeah, and he do it. And he even defend better than they said he was coming out of college.
Hey,
so
in college, they say he couldn't play defense.
Nope.
He's the 5th best player on. Again, look, he's the 5th best player on his team.
On a good team.
Second overall
on
pick.
a good team.
On a good team.
He's the 5th best player, bro. He's the 5th best player on his team right now, bro. As a second overall pick.
Who are the 4 that's better than him?
Yeah. Bet.
Who are the 4?
Bet. Look, it's Kobe White. Wait. No.
Thank you, Easy Looks.
It's Kobe White. It's Vucevic.
Kobe White's not better than Lonzo Ball.
By far.
Oh, you gotta stop. You gotta stop.
White's second year is better than Lonzo's best year in the league.
No. Hold on. The only thing the only thing that Kobe White did was put the ball in the basket better, but the Bulls were a losing team with him running the point.
The Bulls didn't have the players that they have now. Neither. Come on.
Hold on. Kobe White is not Lonzo Ball. There's nobody in this league who will take Kobe White over Lonzo Ball.
I would.
Nobody.
What do you mean?
He's been hurt.
I would.
No, you wouldn't.
This whole year right now. He's been hurt this whole year, bro.
Bro, you got to be crazy. I'm not taking no Kobe White over Lonzo.
Last year, bro.
If I'm getting
okay.
I'm talking about this Lonzo Ball that we got this year over a Kobe White who, come on, man. This year, y'all have to admit, because I love Lonzo Ball. He was one of my favorites. But I got to call a spade.
AB, I'm out, man. I'm going to catch you later, AB.
This shit is garbage.
All right, man. Appreciate you coming through.
Yep. Salute Easy Looks, man. Easy Looks, you got some good takes, man. You should pull up.
Bit.
Hey, yeah. Average 39% from the field, bro. He's a bust. Come on. Come on, bro. Bro, do averages, 12, 5, and 4, 39% from the field this year.
0.5 free throw attempts.
Come on,
0. Man. He's averaging 0. God damn.
Bro, Lonzo Ball's best year, right? Was last year, right? And he averaged 14, 4, and 5 last year. Kobe White, as a second-year player, averaged 15, 4, and 5.
That's not
Come
Lonzo's
on, man.
best year, brother. That's not Lonzo's best year. His best year was 10, 7, and 7. That was his best year.
I'm with you, Tony.
Averaging 36% from the field, bro. That's his best year?
No, he averaged 10, 7, and 7. Damn,
At 36% from the field, bro.
Yeah.
At 36% from the field, bro. That's his best year, averaging 36%
I'm saying,
36% from the field.
Westbrook won an MVP with shooting that damn same percentage.
Right, I ain't tripping on
36%
percentage.
from the field, bro. Come on,
Don't
man.
trip on percentage like that.
Yeah.
Poetic. Don't
10,
trip on
7,
that.
and 7.
10, 7, and
36% from the
7.
field, bro. Come on
And
now.
what's so bad?
That's solid.
That's why I call him a bust now. Because if your best year, this your 5th year, and if your
I got
best
one
year
thing
was
to
your
say.
rookie season,
Bust.
No, brother. The 10, 7, 10, 7, and 7 was the best year. That was the best.
Can I say something real quick?
Season, one of the best rookie seasons in history. It was only one point guard that had a better rookie season than he did.
Hey, if Lonzo averaged 14 his rookie year, you would have won Rookie of the Year. 14, 7, 7.
Lonzo had the best rookie season since Magic Johnson.
Man.
I wouldn't call it
better
that.
rookie season.
Now you bugging, man.
Yeah,
What's
you
up? We
tripping,
got Big Bang Sports
What's up,
here.
bro?
What's up, my guy?
You tripping.
If Jello
Big
get,
Bang. Oh, he
That
goes.
nigga said 10, 7, and 7 was one of the best rookie seasons. No,
Magic.
man, that's reaching.
It
was good.
Kareem Evans averaged 23, right? Like, come on now. Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, my guy?
What's
This was
going
an
on?
What's
Hey,
up?
it was on pace to
Hey,
greatness.
I got a question.
No other
I got a
rookie has
question.
ever
I got a
averaged
question.
over
Hey,
10,
who
over
do you pick?
7,
Who do you
and over
pick?
7. No other rookie did that except Magic Johnson.
Who do you
Over
pick
10,
for the Lakers?
over 7, and over 7.
Russell Westbrook, Lonzo Ball.
I'm taking Lonzo Ball.
Definitely Russell.
Lonzo,
What?
yeah.
Russell Westbrook is definitely better.
Russell is a knuckle head. Russell's
Come
a
on, bro.
knucklehead.
Definitely what, like 28 and 9 right now, right? Like, come on, bro.
Nah.
like
And like
come
10
on, man.
turnovers. And 10
Bro, listen,
turnovers.
bro.
Hey,
can't
but
take
shoot,
Russell
man.
Hey, and I say that because Russell Westbrook is supposed to be one of the best players of all time in the top 75 of all time. And we just
That's
picked
'cause of
we
them
just picked
triple-doubles.
Lonzo Ball over Russell
I'll
Westbrook.
pick Book Night over Russell.
No.
I'll pick Book Night over
That's
Russell.
Did we just do that?
That's
You
because
gotta
of
understand,
circumstance.
Trolling.
he has a totality. If you're talking about right now, it's different, my guy. You
No,
got
no,
some
no.
guys
So
who in
we
the top
gonna pick-
75 who not even playing.
I'm
So
picking
you
Book Night
got to
over
understand, they're talking about Russell Westbrook's entirety career. But if you're saying who would I take right
I'm talking
now,
about right now.
Russell Westbrook or Lonzo
How?
Ball? Yes, they didn't put Russell Westbrook
But
in
we
the
just did that
75
though.
because of this year.
But
So you don't
but
make sense.
I can't
but
lie.
he a bust. But
Yeah,
you gonna take Lonzo Ball over Russell Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook is playing like a bust right now. He's
Russell
playing like
Are
a
you
bust.
crazy? He averaged 29 and 9. How is
Oh,
he like a
Yeah,
bust?
he got 10
Oh,
10
goodness.
turnovers.
Oh
Yeah.
goodness.
Triple double, Pope, you
Oh
drunk, bro.
goodness.
He'll walk in
That's all. I
triple-double.
just.
I'm drunk
I mean,
because I drink
that's all I
every
wanted to know. That's
Okay.
all I wanted to know.
Drunk
Oh
as hell.
goodness.
Bro,
He a
Hey,
bust.
ain't no
But
way
check this
in
out.
hell any reasonable GM right now is taking Lonzo over like Russell Westbrook, bro. Like,
I
what
take
are y'all
them,
on right now?
I take them labels off for you too, AB, because I know you monitor. I take them labels off for you, my nigga. You feel me? I
Straight
can
up.
get away with that shit on my channel, but not over here.
Hey,
There
but
ain't
check
no
this
labels
out,
on
man.
this shit, yeah.
What's the difference between Lonzo and Jason Kidd's first 4 years?
The
Hey,
difference
Jason Kidd
is
and Lonzo the same player.
This kid actually passed the ball.
Statistics.
You feel me? Yeah, like
It just the difference is that they made Jason Kidd the focal point of all of them offenses, where Lonzo for some reason been playing off the ball most of the time. You know what I mean? He dribble it up and go stand in the corner.
Statistically.
Well, that's what I'm saying is statistically, what's even more crazier is they damn near got similar numbers with Lonzo Ball having a far less usage rate than Jason Kidd did.
Right.
If you let Lonzo hold the ball as much as Jason Kidd, but it's hard to say too because that really ain't even Lonzo's game. He the dude who gonna get it up and pass the ball up the court right away.
I mean, we never really seen him take the lead like that. Maybe he can play
He
like
did.
that.
his
I'm
first
talking
year.
about it statistically, just statistically. That's all I'm
Statistically,
saying.
yeah.
Bro, this
It's
kid
hard to say.
averaged
But check this out.
9 assists his first 4
I
years.
gotta go ahead and shut this bad boy down for tonight, man.
Ah, man.
I still ain't figured this power situation out.
All right, for
Oh,
sure,
damn.
man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
All right,
All
folks.
right.
Peace out, man.
Appreciate y'all
Till
coming
next
through.
time, bro.
Yep, for
Yeah,
sure,
man.
for sure. All right. Hey. I mean, I appreciate everybody coming through, man. It was a struggle stream for sure. But we'll be back. Appreciate everybody on the panel who holding it down and all that jazz. You know, somebody had to watch it back because I didn't even see all of the good conversation. I checked in, everybody was laughing and everything. So let me I'm gonna check it back out. But it's your main man, AB the Hero, we out. Peace.